In 2010, Lionsgate Productions produced a movie that had you sitting at the edge of your seats. This movie was called The Next 3 Days. This thrilling crime drama tells a family's life being turned upside down when the mother, Elizabeth Banks, was falsely accused of committing a first-degree murder and was charged with the death penalty. Spoiler alert, she was innocent. With all the attorneys, with all the procedures, with all the lawyers, the truth was not found. The most thrilling part of the movie, of course, was the breakout scenes, but I'll let you watch that for yourself. Hi, my name is Amanda Shava, and I'm a student at Liberty University, and this speech is designed to inform you about the pros and cons of the death penalty, and to simultaneously give you my own opinion and solution to, in my views, a social problem. Some pros and cons I would like to share with you. This includes some controversial information about the death penalty that will also include key people, facts, and opinions on the matter. The first topic I would like to address is the death penalty's accordance to the Constitution. Chief Justice John G. Roberts says, throughout our history, whenever a method of execution has been challenged in court as cruel and unusual, the court has rejected this challenge. Our society has nonetheless steadily moved to a more humane method of carrying out capital punishment. Our nation, from our foundation, has always been like this. It is the way that our founding fathers formed it. My second piece of information that is also a pro is given to you by Stephen D. Stewart. He says, no system of justice can produce results that are 100% certain all the time. Mistakes will be made in any system which relies upon human testimony for proof. We should be vigilant to uncover and avoid such mistakes. However, the risk of making a mistake with the extraordinary due process applied in the death penalty cases is very small, and there is no specific evidence to show that innocent persons have been executed when found innocent. My third piece of information that is also a pro is addressing the fact that executions are done humanely. Bruce E. Eldrin says, if one finds the practice too brutal, one must either reject it on principle or seek to mitigate its brutality. The AMA, also known as the American Medical Association position, should be changed either to permit physician participation or advocate the abolition of capital punishment. The hypocritical attitude of my hands are clean, let the spectacle proceed, only leads to human suffering. Some cons of the death penalty are such. 1. It violates the 8th and 14th Amendments. William J. Brennan says, death is the unusual severe punishment, unusual in its pain, in its finality, and its enormity. The fatal constitutional infirmity in the punishment of death is that it treats members of the human race as non-humans, as objects to be toyed with and discarded. It is thus inconsistent with the fundamental premises of the clause that even the vilest criminal remains a human being. I would set aside the death sentence imposed as a violation of the 8th and 14th Amendments. 2. Since the death penalty has been around / reactivated, there have been many mistakes. Russ Feingold says, since the reinstatement of the modern death penalty, 87 people have been freed from death row because they were later proven innocent. That is a demonstrated error rate of 1 innocent person for every 7 executed. Let us reflect, he says, to ensure that we are being just. Let us pause to be certain that we do not kill a single innocent person. This is really not too much asked for a civilized society. Third, having professional medical assistants in an execution is going against the doctor's oath. The American Medical Association policy is clear and unambiguous. Requiring physicians to participate in executions violates their oath to protect lives and erodes public confidence in the medical profession. A physician is a member of the profession dedicated to preserving life, not to kill it. The use of the physician's clinical skill and judgment for purposes other than promoting an individual's health and welfare undermines the basic ethical foundation of medicine. First, do no harm. I believe that capital punishment, for example, the death penalty, is wrong for many reasons. One, because it is the physical act of permanently ending a life that is the soul. By ending a person's life, they have no way to redeem themselves in the eyes of God. They have no way to act out in His Spirit. Secondly, a corrupted human executes this irreversible act. What I mean to say is that in the eyes of the Lord, no one is perfect, and no sin is greater than another. So that ending another's life makes the executioner, all its associates, the government, society, guilty. This, of course, does not include God's specific orders in the Old Testament to end lives or societies. That was specifically directed from God, where ours is from a government that holds down other policies. My proposed solution to the public gives them another way to deal with this problem. By putting the perpetrators in a simple cell with no extra amenities or extra credit stuff like TV time, downtime, game time, special meals, and making them work will be more redemptive than executing them. Morally, I think it is more correct because you are physically not ending someone's life. You are keeping them alive just in case you have gotten the information wrong. In conclusion, I believe that the death penalty is wrong because 1, it violates the Constitution, 2, it goes against doctor health, and 3, mistakes are made, and 4, because it violates God's clear standing on human life. Thank you for listening.